Alright. Double are y'all doing today's Kakuren and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. 3.5 is here and I'm here with it. And I'm so excited to see where the story is gonna go from here on out. Because there are two new characters and I'm like, how the hell, where do they fit in the story? And where the hell did they come from? So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's go. View story recap.
I reunited with Don Hung and unexpectedly made contact with Skrullum. He warned us that Amphorius was actually an experimental ground for the erudition and was rapidly falling into the path of destruction. A Lord Ravager would soon complete its evolution in Amphorius. To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphorius as an informant, while Don Hung returned to the Express as planned to seek help. On top of that, Skrullum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphorius earlier. However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lycus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance. We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius. It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless core flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Eon and rewrite the world's doomed fate of destruction. The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final cycle, I promised Finan to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself, tear the sky asunder, and confront the destruction head on. Thus, with Finan's help, time in Amphorius reset once more. But I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time.
And there we go. That is the recap. That was depressing. Let's see where it takes us now. We continue. Cyrene, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Are you Cyrene or Mem?
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Then is this my wish coming true?
Yep. Isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Ide Silicii is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
What's she waiting for?
I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you.
So let me get this straight. The cycle only reset in Amphorius, right? Outside Amphorius, everything's normal, right? At least that's what I believe.
Amphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything.
That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
Time to call Screwlim with write his name in as I've written.
Nothing's gonna happen even if you write down his name, you know. Besides, this book is a cute fairy tale. Please don't write stuff about the antagonist in it.
Death Note.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world?
Yeah. I was just making jokes. Chill, girl.
Ide Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
Well, I'm just gonna speedrun you. There you go.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally. Because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences.
Oh,
We are very
Herta!
glad that you're safe.
Herta, you're here too.
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already. Without you even being aware of it, of course. But now's not the time to celebrate. When two geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble.
We're in deep shit. Yeah, sure.
Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Ah, shoot.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segment, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours.
Oh my god.
Its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
Wow. Okay. So the path of erudition is in danger. 14 system hours is no time at all. Basically, that's 14 hours, bro.
Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation: he's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's
Well
a
done.
normality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Finon sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us.
That old Intellatron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. And don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name, the Law Titan, Talanton.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius, and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Remembrance?
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960.
She just saw her, bro. She doesn't exist in her fucking field of vision.
You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor.
Alright, simple enough.
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Damn.
The firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
This is the only question I asked that.
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, She'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
Fair enough. How's the express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
And what about Don Hong?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical.
Ah,
1,000 years in
that's
this
what I
world
thought.
may only be a fleeting second outside of it.
Oh wow. Wow, time dilation is insane. What the hell?
Conclusion.
Are we stuck the black hole or something?
To the Express.
Damn, I don't have any questions anymore.
In your capacities.
Time works that differently, huh?
Can create miracles.
Probably been only 10 minutes outside.
May be able to snuff out
I've
the
been going for
flames of
6 batches now.
I'm not gonna give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one.
So it's weird. How does the communication sound if time flows differently? Oh my god, time. Oh my god, space and time works weird, man.
No, not little one. Deliverer.
Well, I'm the deliverer now. I took Final's role. Indeed.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
What do you think about them?
It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right?
Pretty much.
Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
Alright, fair enough. Also, the fact that we resetted the cycle means we went back in time, like, way long back. I don't know how many years, probably 1,000 years before. That's how long the cycle is, I think. So, I guess this time is ruled by different
A relaxed scene like
Chrysos
this
heirs.
probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Alright. Give me that anchor back. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to light calendar year 3960, the era of Talanton's fall. Gain control of the lock. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse era of delay Iron Tomb birth. The information on the I can't even read that, bro. That's a tongue twister. Chronocognitive. There we go. Chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the genius. Go seek out the power of law. Retrieve the chronocognitive anchor. Alright, let's go. It is time we move.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at ID's Elysiae?
Don't worry about it. It's not one last look. Not for you, maybe. But I can come back here at any time. You know, it's useless, but alas, here we are.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will be taking over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path?
Believe in Destiny's plans.
Destiny must have brought me here for a purpose. This isn't a coincidence, but an eventuality created after 30 million quantitative changes. There's nothing to fear. I'm destined to play the most important role in this final battle. I've already beaten another Lord Ravager, after all.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason.
Oh, that's what the black robe dude was holding. I see where you got it from.
The tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero?
Stand with me. Let's become heroes.
Stand with me? That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
On we go now. Oh, wow. Like us?
You should indeed treasure the view before you. You do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delight.
Oh, I'm dealing with you. Don't worry about that part. Like us.
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence, so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
What the hell? What the hell's going on? Hello, Persona 4?
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
Castorice. Oh, Titan Authority Death Path. Oh shit, what the hell?
All shall bid farewell to one
No! No, not Trian, bro. My favorite of the Tribios.
miracle.
The light of the dawn device never fades.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind.
New girl.
If I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Hi, Selenis. Was that? Right? I'm not saying the name wrong. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your body. You feel...
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Did that startle you? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth.
Exomyth.
What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Excuse me. Oh my god, I had the biggest sneeze. Holy. Enough purple prose. Get to the point.
Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the Scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
Is that a threat here? There's no way I'm hearing that. When Iron Tomb descends, no one will escape unscathed.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you.
I mean, that is the first path they give you when you start the game, so you were basically born with destruction.
But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat. And I happen to be one of them.
Stellaron is a seed of ruin and will bring only misfortune.
The Stellaron? No. Believe me, your understanding of paths has yet to reach any true depth. This matter is of grave importance, so please, do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
I will not allow the destruction to tear through the cosmos.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
I'll, no, not here. So, why did you drag me here?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the Erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa.
So basically, you're using the erudition to your you're basically using erudition to help destruction, to destroy erudition and the cosmos. So, what the hell? What is going on?
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the Exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we